Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, September 29th, 2020 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is honoring my personal flow is harmonizing. And today we are looking at this Saturn direct. So as of now, Monday evening as I'm recording, we still are about 2 hours out from, or 3 actually, from Saturn going direct, but this is major for 2020. This is finishing up lessons that we have been working on since the end of 2017, December 2017, when Saturn moved into Capricorn. And Capricorn lessons and Saturn lessons, it's filled with karma. It really is about us aligning with our purpose, moving towards that, and taking back personal authority. We can get so caught up in achievements. I remember when I did the Saturn and Capricorn scope, I was full of alliteration, and all the A words associated with Saturn, and the two that are sticking out right now is the authority piece and the word that literally just flew out of my head right now. I literally said it minutes ago. Okay, well anyway, if you heard it minutes ago, go back and go listen to that. Achievement, there we go. Achievement, that need to feel like you're doing something in the world. And this is where we can get kind of off that Saturn path, finding the need for achievement, feeding into others' authority of what achievement looks like. You know, for instance, the American dream. Well, you know, 2 cars, 2.5 kids in a mansion is not necessarily everybody's dream. And yet there's some push from society, push from the world to aim for that. But this is about Saturn energy. Saturn in Capricorn is about taking back that soul dream, that soul purpose, and stepping up on that level of things. And putting aside society demands, society expectations, what you were told that you should do, the shoulds. So with Saturn, I forgot to turn off my sounds. With Saturn going direct, we are in the last push of these lessons. Now we have gone over this. We had Saturn move into Aquarius earlier this year. So this is our 3rd pass over these degrees. And yet, as we are finishing up, this is pretty major to really understand this lesson. What is your purpose? Now again, we are all at different stages of things, so you may not know exactly what your purpose is. And that is okay. You may not have defined it, or you may have pieces, or it may be a feeling. That is okay. To me, here's more Saturn energy. It is a commitment to that energy, and a commitment to notice when you're feeding your energy into things that do not feed or fuel that purpose. So even if you don't know, just a commitment to that is major. And as we finish up 2020, this is a really majorly important lesson. So do keep that in mind. The karma could get a little bit intense, especially as we near those final degrees. If you are not listening, Saturn is the planet that will, excuse my language, it will bitch slap you. So awareness of that is definitely key. If you're finding yourself feeling a little smacked around, where are you not listening? Where are you not honoring your soul? Where are you not honoring that purpose? Where are you feeding into outside authority and into the shoulds? So honoring that, listening that, breaking through those old chains, very important. Especially, this really to me represents Saturn moving into Aquarius, the rebel. We are going to be called to shift other major paradigms when Saturn moves into Aquarius in December. So that is Saturn direct. Now, besides that today, we definitely have some interest going on. One of the things I always think is really interesting is once a planet goes retrograde or direct or we have a full moon, what is the next interaction it has? And we have a Saturn-Mars square. Square brings resistance. So we have Mars in Aries. Mars in Aries has the yang energy tuning within, learning some lessons, going through reset. So yang is that driving, actional force within us. We all have that young essence within us. In Aries, it's definitely very active, bringing forth our warrior. But we have this retrograde that has us looking within, like I said, doing a reset. Now, this is really great with this square with Saturn, because with Saturn now going direct, again, we're going to feel kind of that push, kind of that pressure to act. And so it's almost like Saturn and Mars are checking each other, because Mars is like, I will only act if it's true to me. Ideally, in a true young Mars reset energy, I will only act in accordance with myself, with my path, with my personal soul flow energy. I'm going to honor my young I am and be actional in that way. So ideally, we have Mars checking Saturn that way. And Saturn is checking Mars and being like, okay, are you going to take action on these things that are important? Are on these things that truly matter? You know, rather than, Mars isn't really a flitter. It's not going to flit off in all these other directions. But basically, that kind of put your energy into these things that don't matter, you know, anymore, according to that soul energy. So they're checking each other. And if you are feeling resistance, check yourself. Are you being true to yourself? Are you honoring that purpose energy? We also may feel that pressure from outside, but this is a call on every step. Can you be true to yourself? So that is definitely a powerful lesson in this energy. We also have Saturn's finishing up that yod that I've been talking about, and I do have the change card. So there's definitely some major change at play, and part of it is that Venus energy that's feeding in, like, what do you value? What is important? Can you make that purpose energy important? Can you make what you value important? Can you act according to that? Can you honor that? Can you commit to that? So it's some major, like, grounding energy in and through this. Let's see, what else do we've got going on today? We have the sun opposite Chiron. And so the sun opposite Chiron energy is definitely preparing us for the full moon, because the full moon will be interacting with this Chiron energy. Now, it's interesting, sun opposite Chiron. Oppositions can work together, or they can be kind of pull apart energy. Chiron in Aries is, again, doubling down on the healing around yourself, healing who you are. And Aries can represent, Aries is not the inner child in astrology, but it can be the baby of the zodiac. So, like, your very foundations of who you are, who you came to be, honoring that. Now, the sun in Libra, what I keep talking about is finding your own personal balance and harmony in that energy. But sometimes we can feed so into, again, others, relationships, partnerships, friendships, all of those things on so many levels that we leave ourselves out. And so, to me, this opposition is an opportunity to not leave yourself out in regards to relationship, even relationship with yourself. Who are you? Who did you come here to be? And can you show up as if? Can you show up in and through that energy? There may be shedding of layers that comes with this, so do be very aware of that. It's interesting because I have the Creator card in reverse, and this reminds me of solar plexus energy, which is our will and it is our power. So be aware where you are giving that off in outside relationships. Call your power back to you. Call that light energy back to you. This is where you give it off from, and not from giving it away out there. And again, it comes back to that authority piece. Besides that, we also have multiple moon connections, moon connecting to Uranus, moon connecting to Jupiter, moon connecting to Neptune. That Neptune one will be late in the evening on Tuesday, so Tuesday night into Wednesday, and that will probably bring in some nice dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, because it may be giving you keys of some of the shedding that is up. We start the day early day with the moon connecting to that Uranus energy, it may feel a little bit lazy cat. That is a call to reconnect to the earth, to lend its support to you and to your process as we adjust to the waves that are happening this week. And then moon connecting to that Jupiter energy. Do I have that card? I probably don't. What is it you're dreaming of building in the world? This to me is a call to daydream. It is a call to think of good things that you would like to build in your life and in the world. Jupiter is direct in Capricorn. It's like, come on, let's rebuild the structure. And the moon in Pisces reminds us we can dream, and it doesn't have to be, nor should it be, the way it was. Let's not do that anymore. What is this new thing that you are imagining that can serve others? So, Sun versus Chiron. Compromise. I always call this the do not compromise yourself card. It's really important to call back that power energy and not get stuck out of your personal integrity and out of your alignment. Integrity is definitely a word that goes with that Saturn energy, Saturn and Capricorn, that you really want to own and honor in all of this. I also have the adventure card, which I always say this card reminds me of Scorpio. It's like there's so much light around you, and yet there's also some darkness that needs to be explored and looked at. With Mercury moving through Scorpio, feeding into all these energies, there's going to be energies that are coming up that need to be explored. So that was longer than I thought it would be, but very thorough. So you can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.